The text came while I was in an overpriced Seattle hotel room, watching rain crawl down floor-to-ceiling glass like God was having a bad cry. We need space from you. Please don't reach out anymore at all. 6 years of marriage detonated by iPhone. No dramatic explosion, just a quiet demolition that starts in your gut and climbs your ribs. I stared at the message for 30 seconds that felt like an hour, then another buzz. A photo. 2 small suitcases lined by the front door like little soldiers. Jax's beat-up Spider-Man roller. Mila's pink princess case stickered with our vacations. The coffee mug slipped from my hand. I didn't throw it. I let go. Ceramic shattered across hotel carpet that probably costs more per square foot than most people's rent. I called. Voicemail. Again. Voicemail. 10 minutes later, a DM from a faceless private Instagram account. Shaky phone video. Sabrina, my wife, carrying boxes into a glassy, self-impressed condo I recognized. Trent Mallory's place. Trent, the golden boy. Found her I was in Seattle to help secure a $500 million investment for. The guy mentoring my wife through her MBA. He'd been mentoring plenty, apparently. I watched the clip 3 times. Rational brain started cataloging. Sabrina's space text at 4:47 p.m. The video timestamp, 4:52. She'd been moving. While she sent the breakup. Classy. The other part of my brain ran the classics. Rage, disbelief, humiliation, and then something colder. Here's the thing about being a CEO. You don't fall apart when things go sideways. You think 3 moves ahead. I opened Trent's funding proposal. $500 million. My consortium was the lead. My signature was the difference between next, big thing, and cautionary tale. I typed back, of course, tell your lover I'll cancel my $500 million investor check. Delivered. Read. Silence. Then I went to our secure investment dashboard. Aurelius Sovereign Partners, our $200 million commitment, paused pending review. Keystone's $150 million side letter, recommend reconsideration. Stonefield Pension always followed our lead. By midnight, my phone lit with confused fund managers and panicked board members. On the dashboard, paused, rescinded, under review. The house of cards folded on cue. The Seattle rain kept falling. Somewhere, a woman who wanted space was learning. Space can be an expensive neighborhood. Somewhere else, a smooth talker was discovering charm doesn't clear payroll. And me? Sitting among ceramic fragments, watching my marriage and a $500 million deal evaporate, feeling something I hadn't in years. Relief. Roll back 6 years, when I still believed love and money could coexist without poisoning each other. I grew up on counted coins and slow, careful grocery trips. When I finally made real money, I tried to buy immunity from that feeling. Sabrina got into a respectable MBA program, tuition priced like lunar real estate. Consider it an investment in our future, I said, transferring the funds. Then the upgrades, the 2-bedroom with a doorman, then the townhome, then the lake house, a 5-bedroom stunner on Lake Washington, owned through Pierce Harbor LLC on my lawyer's advice. I paid for private school, tutors, cars in her name, spa days, flower deliveries. I was the benevolent dictator of our household economy. At first, gratitude. Eventually, entitlement. It's easier if you handle it became her refrain. I did. Because providing felt like love. Because solving with money made me feel 10 feet tall. And then we threw a dinner at the lake house. Trent arrived last. Like men who believe they're the main event. Relaxed blazer, perfect smile, talking about revolutionizing American logistics with the confidence of someone who's never had to be right or precise. Sabrina laughed too hard at his not funny jokes, kept time on her wine glass rim with one finger whenever he spoke, like she was conducting. Omar, my COO, leaned in on the deck afterward, voice quiet. Your money is funding everyone's performance but yours. The sentence hit like a slap. Inside, Trent was still holding court, and my wife looked alive in a way she hadn't when listening to me in months. The seed was planted. I just didn't know I'd need it this soon. The morning after Seattle, I called my war counsel. Rafi Khan, my best friend since college, now running an operations consultancy that fixes broken systems. He's the guy who finds 3 pressure points in chaos and turns them. Conference room, he texted back. This requires spreadsheets. Dar Singh, my family lawyer, 5'2" of surgical precision. She'd drafted our prenup when Sabrina and I still believed in forever. Come at 9, she said. Bring coffee that isn't airport water. Tessa Quinn, my CFO, whose gift is turning numbers into X-rays. Run a full audit on everything touching Sabrina's name over the last 12 months, I told her. Nuclear level. Omar, my COO, already at the office, calm in the way that makes everyone else calm. We convened in the conference room where I've signed deals affecting thousands. Today the agenda was a smoking crater. Rafi set a flowchart on the big screen labeled Project Clean Cut. Phase 1. Remove financial support without creating claims of retaliation. Phase 2. Document everything. Phase 3. Let natural consequences do the teaching. Dar's legal stack. Prenup clauses I'd forgotten. Trust structures protecting the kids' education. Direct pay school stipends. Limits on power of attorney. Your past self did you favors, she said. Marital misconduct clauses. Misuse of confidential information clauses. Tessa's dashboard was brutal. A year of charges, credit cards, transfers, services. The picture. I was underwriting Starbucks to spa days while her own consulting income quietly collected in an account I'd never seen. She's building an exit fund, Tessa said. Someone's advising her. We all thought the same. Then we got to work. Phones. The family plan was under my corporate account. We ported the kids to a prepaid plan I funded directly. Sabrina's line? Moved to her own. She asked for space. Space pays its own bill. Cards. She carried what she thought were ours. They were authorized user cards on my corporate Amex and business Visa, plus that Nordstrom nonsense. Tessa closed every extension. Plastic became decoration. Insurance. Her SUV was insured on our corporate fleet. Omar called the agent. Vehicle removed. Perfectly legal. Liability transferred. In Washington, the registration flags itself. Cops see it. Consequences ensue. Subscriptions, housekeeping, meal kits, spa memberships, Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Prime, Peloton, Wine Club, Weekly Flowers, the Kombucha Gym. Canceled. Not vindictive. Reallocated. Documentation filed. The downtown apartment she kept for class nights. Month to month. Notice issued. At 10:22 p.m., Sabrina called. I let it ring 4 times. Logan, why won't my card run? I tried to get gas. Declined. The backup too. You asked for space, I said. I'm giving it. This is ridiculous. I need access to our accounts. Interesting how space turns into our when convenience is at stake. My attorney will send info for establishing your own financial independence. Silence. We need to talk about this like adults. We tried that. You chose texting. I hung up. Forwarded the call log to Dar. Evidence. The next morning, a novel-length text accusing me of vindictiveness and declaring I wouldn't see the kids until I stopped acting like a scorned teenager. I forwarded it to Dar with one line, she just made this a custody fight. Dar wrote a masterclass in calm decimation and sent it from my email. I will continue paying the children's school and educational costs directly. Their health, dental, and vision coverage remains, uninterrupted. I will pick up Jax and Mila Saturdays at 10 a.m., return Sundays at 6 p.m. until the court sets a schedule. All communication about the kids goes through my counsel. Attached. It read reasonable and was infuriating. Sabrina replied, You can't dictate custody. Dar answered, correct. We'll file for temporary orders with King County. Game on. Saturday, I knocked on the townhome door that used to be ours. The lawn needed cutting. Newspaper stacks by the porch. Jax opened in a Seahawks jersey, serious. Mila clutched her stuffed elephant. Are you and Mom getting divorced? Jax asked. 9-year-olds are precision instruments. Yeah, bud. Is it because of Trent? Mila added, tiny FBI agent. It's complicated. At Nana Rosa's, our forever Italian spot, we ordered the usual. Mila asked, are we still a team? Always, I told her. No matter what happens between Mom and me. Jack slid his pizza-greasy hand into mine. Oxygen. We talked science fairs and soccer standings and the new Star Wars movie. Normal. Things that felt like salvation. On the drive back, Jax asked if Saturday pancakes still happen, Mila if she can sleep in my bed after nightmares. Some things don't change, I said. When I returned them, Sabrina stood at the door, eyes red, voice small. Logan, pick up is 10 a.m. Saturday, drop off 6 p.m. Sunday, scheduling through Dar. I kissed the kids, left. Being a father wasn't negotiable. Winning wasn't the point. Staying their dad was. Meanwhile, Trent had a different education coming. Before Seattle, I thought his company was a boring, profitable logistics play. Ports, rails, optimization. I planned to back him, but betrayal sharpens the eyes. I asked Tessa to go forensic. She dug past the pitch deck polish and found landfill. Revenue built on wobbly pipeline conversations, a client list with companies that barely existed. Competitors conveniently omitted.